this 2-week seminar, we discuss Spring and Hibernate, which are two popular Java enterprise application frameworks. Spring is an alternative for enterprise Java beans, and Hibernate is an object relational mapper. Spring and Hibernate both rely on inversion of control, which means that rather than our code controlling them, they control our code. One of the key features of how this works is that Spring and Hibernate both create the objects that they will have control over. Specifically, when Spring creates our objects, after it has created them, it can also connect them together with a process known as dependency injection. Dependency injection works by us only specifying that an object should have a reference to another object, but no actual Java code is written. So because we've only specified things, we in configuration, either annotations or XML, we have a lot more flexibility. Now this flexibility comes in really handy for a concept known as aspect-oriented programming, AOP. With aspect-oriented programming, what we can do is we can take cross-cutting concerns such as security and transactions, and rather than writing code all throughout our applications for all the places where we need security or transactions, we can use configuration to declare that we should have it here, and then we only write the code for it once. And Spring will apply that code in all these different locations. And how it does that is it creates an extra object secretly, and with dependency injection injects that extra object in between. Our second topic, Hibernate, as I said, is an object relational mapper, and what it means is it maps our database tables to our Java classes. What this allows us to do is to treat objects from these classes as if they're just objects in memory instead of objects in the database. Now, this is a somewhat leaky abstraction where Hibernate does not really allow us to treat the objects as if they're in memory. We still have to write queries to retrieve initial objects. There's a lot of problems around how to map object-oriented relationships onto database foreign keys and join tables. And lastly, Hibernate, if you don't really know what's going on underneath it all, can have some optimization issues. So we discuss all of these things during our Hibernate section of the seminar.